Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. This video is on custom building the 1949 Ford by AMT. I'll be showing how I C-notched the frame, put a bagged style 4-link rear end in, I'll be making a sun visor, and you'll see the rest of the complete build for this 49 Ford. I started out on this build by pulling out the parts and seeing what I'm working with. I'm definitely using these fender skirts. I'm going to be building this kit into a custom Taildragger. I want the back bumper sitting on the ground. The kit comes with both a custom and a stock hood. I'll be using the stock hood for this build. I'm just using my file and cleaning up any flashing. The body's in pretty good shape. There is some heavy flashing up front around the headlights that I'm going to take care of. I'm just going to use my files and then come back with some 320 sandpaper to finish smoothing it all out. I went around and smoothed out all the rough edges I could find on the body. Next, I'm stripping off the side trim. I want these sides smooth. I'm not chopping the top on this one, but I want it to still have a lower, long looking stance. So I'm putting a sun visor on, but I don't have one, so I'm gonna have to make one. To start off, I just made a real rough, crude shape out of clay. Then I stirred up some resin. I'm just sizing this piece up with the model. After I got it to the right size I wanted, I drew in where I'm going to be making my panel lines on the sun visor. That's about the shape I'm looking for. Now I just gotta glue on the center strip. I took a small piece of plastic and filed and sanded it into shape for the mounting brackets. I'll be attaching the brackets to the sun visor using these flathead pins. I just got it taped on right now to get an idea how it's going to look. Next, I moved on to primer and sealer. And I made a video on the entire paint job of this car. If you haven't seen it and you'd be interested in it, here's the link. I'll also have it at the end of this video. But I'm moving on to finish this build. Here's the chassis that comes with this kit. I made a couple markings just to rough out what I think I'm going to have to remove here. I used some rectangular plastic strip to make the notch for the frame. After that, I cut out the wheel wells and the rear floor pan to make room for all the suspension. I used some black rod I had and some small rubber O-rings to make airbags. Here is the rear end with leaf springs that comes with the kit, but I don't need the leaf springs. Everything fits, and I'm starting to make the brackets for the 4-link rear end. Here's a shot of the airbags with the brackets I made to hold them in place. The rear end is in and the 4-link suspension is all done. I glued my engine together and got my engine and chassis painted. I drilled out the engine and the distributor to start doing the spark plug wires. I put the engine and chassis all together and this is how it turned out. Next, I did a custom tuck and roll interior, and if you'd like to see step by step how I did it, I'll leave the link here. The glass comes in one piece, but I want to put a headliner in, so I'm going to cut it up. Then I glued my glass and my headliner in. I put it all together, and here's how it turned out. The side lake pipes I got from the Revell 49 Mercury kit, and the wheels and tires I used on this build are the Deco Carco 20-inch smoothies. If you haven't seen them yet, I'll leave a link for both the custom paint job and the custom interior at the end of the video. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching, and I do have a lot more projects coming up, so stay tuned. Until next time.